Peace, love, and harmony, family. I am Infinite Elevation, consciously keeping high vibrational love frequencies alive on the planet abundantly. Because we real G's, yes, we real G's know elevation is the way to grow exponentially, abundantly. Can you feel me? Now let's get into this. Now, today, let's talk about how to let go of the limitations of the matrix system, matrix or the system, you know, and how we go about doing this is first really and truly listening to ourselves now. When we go to a job or we sit and watch the television or we listen to things that doesn't serve our life in a way that improve our life now, like taking yourself and putting yourself into spaces that are not in a way that brings beauty to your life now. And I can only speak from my experience when I had to exit the matrix, because my higher self was continuously prompted me to leave and step into the unknown and know who I am truly, and get to harness the power that I have within me. And it is because of this I steered away from the limited aspects of myself that the matrix kept me bound to now, Hi. Thank you very much, FRG Shorts. I am seeing you, darling. Grand Rising. And because of the limitations that the matrix had put on my life, I was able to tap into that space consciously for my life now, especially when I had to get up every day and hustle to go to work and do things that were mundane, that weren't fulfilling, that wasn't giving me the space to grow as a human being. Just continuously repeating cycles that started to make me feel heavy within my avatar. And it did, because I wasn't just heavy with weight, I was heavy with emotions. And it didn't give me that time that I needed for myself now. Plus, the television was always feeding my subconscious and programming me to be all kind of things that I didn't need to be now, And it is for this I encourage you, beautiful souls, today that to leave a world that most of you are awake and aware of and still entrenched in, to leave a world that doesn't serve you, I can tell you I'm 45 years old and I feel fabulous after leaving a system and giving myself all the love, all the care, all the things that I choose for my life, and the ways that I live my lifestyle unto myself now, and it is for this I empower you every day to leave a system that doesn't serve reality or the matrix, because it's the same thing. The matrix, the system is the same thing. The only difference is the words, and I always call, now that I have awakened up to myself, and I don't look at the television anymore, because when I realized that is what was one of the things that was keeping me bound now, looking outside myself, watching let's call these things sitcoms and pop shows and all different things that didn't feed me energetically to manifest beautiful things in my life. And of course, I didn't know anything about manifestations too. So what happened is that I didn't know I was unconsciously manifesting the system for my life. And now that I have become awake and aware within myself and know how manifestation works for myself and not for somebody else, I am happy to be outside of that matrix system, because I've healed so much parts of myself, so much traumas, so much people, places, and things that didn't serve my life now, and it is the most beautiful thing to actually set up yourself in a way where your finances are for you and no one else, where you have more time for yourself. I tell people every day I live like if I on a vacation, because my business, I don't have to continuously be a part of it, even though I am a part of it. It runs sustainably on its own, and because I have given myself a solution to financially free myself, the only thing I have to do is maintain my business at certain periods of my life, or improve it at certain periods of my life, and it is because of leaving a matrix, making time for myself, learning about myself, being in solitude with myself, meditating with myself. I have been able to create a lifestyle that I don't have to pay VAT on anything for my business. I don't have to register my business with this system. I don't have to pay taxes for my business on the system. I have to get insurance for my business in a system. I give myself all these things now, and I was asking myself that question yesterday, with my business, when I have people come over to stay, most AMBs have insurance for the business, but you can have your own insurance for your business, and there are ways to go about it, So this is why I say to people out there who are aware and awake, the answers for yourself are always within, Look, I sit down here talking about insurance with you guys, and I'm getting downloads about it. And it's not literally the insurance like how out there is where you have to put in a lot of money, and you can't break it. Even if you break that insurance, you have nothing to get at a certain point in period in time. But when you can give yourself insurance for your business, for anything, and I'm not just talking about the business aspects of your life too. I'm talking about your personal life, your spiritual life. Your spiritual life is your personal life. Your physical life, you give insurance to yourself, and it is for this I am loving myself holistically now, because I have no limitations. So how much I can expand myself, knowing what I know from being in a matrix system, and now listening to myself and finding new solutions as how to build my business and also protect my energy in that space of having what will bring financial freedom for my life now. Because I know most people don't want to leave the matrix because they're thinking about the money. But when you know what you know, and you sit with yourself and you guide yourself, you find solutions to take care of yourself. That's why I always say important with me and business is like have certain miscellaneous amount of money for certain things now. Like for the insurance, I know that just like how I knew from the matrix that if I put $500 every month and I don't touch it, that is insurance. If anything have to happen, let's say, yeah, have a little fire or anything like that, or something happen to your tenant in your place or whatever, or in your A and B, you're already covered. You're already insured within yourself to cover what it is that may happen, because things happen, but you're always covering yourself, so that's why I always say, people need to stop thinking about getting the best car, the best this and the best that. Build your life, build business, build yourself, so that you don't have to depend on anybody else. That's why some musicians like Michael Jackson and Prince, they got their own rights, so that nobody could come and tell them what to do with their music and how to play the music and how to create what it is they have to create. They didn't have to look over their shoulder. They didn't have to sign a contract for anything, because they gave them their self control for what they want for themselves. Hi, Edward. Grand Rising, beautiful. And it's because of earning your rights for yourself and having your own terms and conditions for yourself that you grow. You grow exponentially. I am in real good spirits today, as always, Edward. Thank you for asking. And, we have to, human beings, not we, because I take myself out of the equation when it comes to the matrix. And I don't include myself when it comes to that space anymore, because I have so much solutions inside of me that that is not and void to me now, but I will take from what I learned from there and create better solutions for myself now, especially having owning your own business, whatever passion that is that you came encoded with to build in reality for yourself and generational wealth for yourself and the extended family that comes from you now, and it is understanding deeply that limitations and being or feeling safer by governments and infrastructures that only playing you like pawns on a chessboard, on a game, just to always continuously suck your energy, you know. And it is for this reason while we are awake and aware now and know for ourselves what we can do for ourselves, we give it to ourselves. So I say to you today, beautiful souls, because there's the complaints I hear all over the place. Well, where I'm gonna get money from, how I'm gonna do this, whatever the case may be. But the only way to know is to let go and trust the universe for your life. I did it, and I can tell you, I am the most free woman on the planet right now. Free, free, free. Free to be me, free to do me, free to make my own rules, free in my sovereignty. You know, I don't have to abide by their rules, but because I am living under cosmic laws and the laws of nature, which is being responsible for myself and all the laws that fall underneath that and all the virtues and standards that come with that, I was able to set boundaries and co-create financial freedom for myself, you know, and also know who to entertain in my space where I am concerned, you know, because when you're fully tapped in, you have this discipline about yourself, you have this, how to talk about, right? This space within yourself that is only going to bring more holistic wealth for yourself, you know. And it is in letting go of the matrix or system and even the distractions of television, media, or media on a whole. Because we all know it's not just television broadcasting the bullshit. It's also the radios, the music, the phones. Let's not get fed. That's the biggest one right now. You know, ads and human beings too. Edward, I'm going to read out your question out loud. May I ask? Sometimes I feel money is not pouring in like I wish it would. I am truly imagining what I want, but nothing is manifesting. Could it be I am not creating wealth? I believe I was abundant. All right, Edward. Abundance starts first in appreciating where you are in this present moment, you know, and living the abundance as if it was already given. When I mean like, okay, like for me, when I wanted my business, I had the vision for my business, I took actions towards it now, you know, and the more action I took towards it, is the more my intuition came forward with plans for this business to take off or to be a success in life. And because it is something that I was driven to do regardless of what reality is showing up in my life, you know, and trusting the process while building what it is I choose for my life. it became successful. Now manifestation doesn't happen overnight, and it must be something that you have to hold for yourself for all times, not just coming into the feeling of having the money, because it will just show the universe is just that's the space that you want to come for. What is the purpose? What is the purpose behind having the money? Yes, you want generational wealth. Yes, you want better for your life and stuff, but what's the purpose of wanting money? Because if inside of you be like, well, if I have a lot of money, boy, I could get a lot of chicks, so I could buy 10 cars, or I could this, I could that, but it's telling the universe that you're not having enough in this present moment, and having the feeling of having money and having a state of wanting things to make money look, create illusions for your life now. It doesn't show up in your life that way now, but if you want financial freedom for you now, what I mean, you want to travel, you want to, let's buy things for a garden, you want to take care of your health, you want to do these things. Now you'll see money start rolling because it's now in a direction that is for you and not for anybody else to look at you or to be in that space now. You see, people think that manifestation will give them a certain amount of wealth now so that other people can chase or look up to them. And on this 5D timeline, it's not about that now. It's about creating wealth that will live on and not just for a status quo or to get something outside of yourself now. It is always about taking care of you, and yes, you can end up being a millionaire, but the whole world don't have to know that. I was always saying, for me, because I will come into the millions, I already know that, but it's nothing for me to let anybody know about that now. It's just for me to build generational wealth for myself and my family, and do the things that I love to do, so there is two things that contrasting in you. That's why it's not showing up, and you have to know which one it is that you need to let go of now, so that it could now flow into your life. You see, so far too long, our unconscious states tell us to have money so that, this is me and you can't come around me in that kind of way, that kind of selfish acts of egotism, and I was in a space where I was doing when I started waking up to myself. I was in law of attraction, and I started my very first business was I used my nursing skills to attend the people at their homes, and when I started making money, I was how to say this, boy, talking about because I couldn't see where that business would have ended up if it wasn't for COVID. I couldn't see where that business would end up. So I started to speak about what kind of car I could buy for myself. What kind of, back then I was on conscious states. Now that I am awake and aware of myself, and I know how much money can generate tools for myself, not for anybody else, not for wanting material things on a whole. As I say, nothing wrong with having material things, because my home is a material thing, but I don't have lavish way of wanting to express that materialism to everybody now. You know, I love to live in my luxuries, simple, and be able to travel and have the things that I need for me. And that's why my manifestation shows up in my reality, sometimes effortlessly, and I know sometimes it takes patience for it to come. So give yourself that space. You see, especially starting to understand yourself deeply, give yourself the space to allow the universe to work for you. Remember, you're a magnet of attraction, and if you're just saying things or doing things for that magnet attraction, it will not align to the energy, because you're saying one thing but you're meaning another. So the universe be like, which one is it? Is it this one or is it that one? You gotta choose. Every time you come to manifestation, you're gonna choose. You got to choose. It can't be in two states, because it's like you're confusing the energy that's supposed to come to you now. 1 minute you're in this state, next minute you're in this state, and the universe is like, all right, but which one of them is you really want to choose? So, I'm always choosing what is best for me now, and what is beautiful for me, that what will give me a beautiful lifestyle, as opposed to a status quo lifestyle now. So, and it is in these things that we had to learn. Well, I had to learn as a human being that limited myself and my perception living in the matrix, because you see, out there is like fast money, instant for gratification, status quo, and all these different things. But what about who am I as a human being? What about the things that affect my life? What about the things that I need to change in my life? What about the things that I need to clean out of my energetic space now to become totally aligned to the quantum field now, to give me what is meaningful, purposeful, and beautiful for my life? These are the things that must be dealt with, because sometimes you get what you need and then you're not even happy with it. Because why? It only gives you a fulfillment for a period of time, and then what? You want something else? No. That's why I always talk to people and say, work on yourself, work on yourself, work on yourself, work on yourself, work on yourself more than your business. Even though your business still there, you have to pay attention to that, and whatever the case may be, work on yourself, because the more you work on yourself, you clear your auric field. There's energies that we were programmed to that is keeping some people blocked from getting what they're supposed to get. And there is so much of unlearning what we were programmed to now, to come in alignment with everything that is encoded within us, to now receive the abundance that the universe have for us. So that's what I'm saying to you, beautiful souls. Get the work done with yourself, and for nobody else. It is truly about loving yourself as a human being. The source in you create you specifically for a reason. And if you're not a vibrational match for that reason, how can you receive from the source, the greater source, what it has for you? You can't. And be like going against itself to give you something because you feel you deserve this, and not clear up your energetic field. This is what I mean for people to Get out of the matrix. Get out and step into the unknown. Get to know you. Get to know you. Get to grow you. Get to be you. Get to listen to you. You know, I'm not here blowing air out of my ass every day and empowering lives in every way to take the risk, man. Take the risk, it's worth it. You know, yes, you will have challenges and all these different things will show up in your life, but here what's going on? Is in having that it makes your life more spontaneous, makes you work for yourself, makes you go for yourself for your life now. And that is what it means to stay away from the limitations and the matrix have given you for your life. It taught most of humanity how to depend on a lack-minded way of being. When 5D consciousness fully tapped in, showing you how to truly be you now and give yourself everything that you need for your life that is innately true to who you are in your authentic self, and the vibrational match and the power you behold within yourself. So I say to you today, beautiful souls, give it, let go, and step into the unknown. I will tell you something, I dance in the unknown every day because I will share this secret with you right now, right? I don't have a tenant in my apartment anymore, and I am living financially free without money right now. And I can tell you, it's the most beautiful thing when you have the universe taking care of you until money walks through the door now. And it's not like if I'm really chasing it, because I'm content with what I have right now. I'm being fed from nature, and my neighbors show up with food and stuff, and you know, and because I knew my tenant would have left, I already covered my bills up front now. So I am in a state of patience, knowing that this too shall pass, and the abundance will flow into my life again. And like my partner always say, there are seasons and cycles for our life, and I learned that between December and March is not a good time to really start business and do these things, because it's a time of purging, it's a time of winter now, when things are dying, you know. So what you do in this space in time is you manifest, you co-create with the universe, you take actions before you even start anything. When the new year begins in April, when it's spring equinox, that's the best time to start your business now, you know. And once you get to work with the cycles of life and you understand deeply how nature has constructed a wave of our life, you will know that everything will fall in alignment. Because I'm looking forward to the spring equinox this year, because of the amount of things I manifested in this period of rest, you know. And I know all of it will show up when the spring equinox begin. So this is a time of solitude. This is a time of going within. This is a time of manifestation. This is a time about really giving you what you need for you in this cycle, this period, this present moment, this stage of your life. When you live with the laws of nature, the only thing you can do is beautify your life, because you are you are aligned to the right timeline with the flow of how life really is. Everything grows in spring, everything blooms in the summer, everything withers in the autumn, and everything dies in the winter. And it is so we co-create with the laws of nature, because the nature and universe are attracted to each other. So once you live in that alignment, money, finances, whatever, love, freedom, joy, whatever it is you want for your life will start to flow effortlessly for your life. I am now living that way for myself, and because I had challenges starting business the wrong way and relationships the wrong way, it's all consciously shown to me intuitively how to live in the ways and the laws of the universe and nature to bring meaning and fulfillment to your life, excluding the matrix or the system that only there for you to chase and ruin your life. I hope that this was meaningful to each and every one of you today, to be patient, to be in solitude. This is a period of your life where everything that did not serve you is falling away, and everything that will serve you will be shown to you, so that when the new year begins, you will see all that you were in solitude with will now start to flow into your life effortlessly. I am Infinite Elevation. Yeah! Consciously keeping high vibrational love frequencies alive on the planet abundantly. Because we real G's know elevation is the way to grow exponentially, abundantly. Stay in alignment with the cosmic laws and the laws of nature, and you will see your life unfold beautifully. And in the meantime, get rid of the matrix, get rid of the TV, and use your phone or your devices to share your wisdom and beauty, and not to look at nothing that does not serve your reality. Because in this, beautiful souls, we stay focused to the limitless, infinite potential we'll give ourselves to have a beautiful, spectacular, awesome, magical, wonderful, amazing day, just as you are, filled with infinite potentials, disregarding the matrix and living your life on your own terms and conditions that is beautiful, authentic, to the truth of who you are, unapologetically, showing up as blessings, breakthroughs, and miracles for your life abundantly. I love all of you. High vibrational 5D New Stars. You have a beautiful day now.